Fnatic making finals was something for all of Europe to celebrate, but it wasn't all. Because G2 Esports eliminated the pre-tournament favorites RNG. They shocked, stunned, and silenced the world. Because Perks would be making Uzi sit down and preventing his golden road from happening. It was Perks that stepped up and showed what he could do with G2 Esports.
I get quickly, receive my weapon! My weapon? Perfect,
Oh,
my weapon! Many moons ago, I spent 3 weeks in Mongolia training and mastering this skill shown before you.
Wait, are you trying to say?
Yes, yes, Caps was learning to become one with the blade.
Ah, so he decided to pick up a new hobby.
Medic. It's Maddie.
It's Vedi.
It's Maddie.
It's Vedi.
It's Maddie.
Vedi.
Maddie.
Vedi time!
Secure a tower, but XL not going to be able to leverage that. And the gold starts to close up a little bit more. So this is...
Ooh, XL farming minions. But the new overlay is cool, so that's...
Very cool.
Yeah.
So we are back to live.
XL did a really good job of getting those minions, actually.
I think I did pretty fine, but I can obviously do a lot better. And
he will do great this year. Like
I'm
after
looking
his
for-
first year, after his first
Leave it alone.
he's already doing so good. So he's gonna be a banger this game.
Yeah.
Everyone watch out for Abedage.
On Perks' side, he might have like that drive to prove that I made the wrong choice, that I left him.
I'm gonna smash Mitty so hard. I'm gonna send him back to America. He needs to know who was the boss.
That's what you gotta look out for. Watch for the skill shots to connect Patrick. This man has a Hex Drinker. The ulti's coming out too. The Black Shield's gone, and so is Patrick. Froskurin, you said it earlier, you said they are not going to interact. They are not looking for the enemy team to push buttons. OG didn't push a single one other than that Black Shield, and you just watched Patrick drop. That is absolutely brutal. Well, Sleep Caps looking for the shot. Perks not gonna find it. Yes, there it is. Rakan flying over the wall to back up Caps. G2 are tearing this team apart.
But did you see that OG Brotherhood? They took a bullet for each other. They were just diving in front of it.
But they can't do anything. They can't play League of Legends. G2 is just constantly keeping them at arm's length. And everything that OG tried to do gets immediately destroyed.
And honestly, Carlos, the reaction, what else can you do? All you can do is laugh after watching a play like that. And honestly, I feel like for the first 15 minutes of the game, I was like, OG can do this. And then the second this G2 composition came online, it was a game of solitaire for G2.
This joint might forever be here.
Do I need to?
No, you're good.
Actually,
It's a fixture.
It's just as valuable as having a Vedius there. We just put that
That's
gem
true.
there.
One of a
They also had the, it's cold in here. There must be some Toros in the atmosphere. I said, oh.
Ice, ice, ice.
Yeah, thank you. 90s kids will remember that one.
You're just displaying how old we are.
Thank you for not letting me down, Frost, because nobody else would have backed me up on that one. An excellent Baron and an excellent team. Blah, blah. So close. Excellent team fight. Wow, I couldn't have messed that up more.
Oh, it's okay, Trevor. It's fine.
Well, folks, good news is we are getting now back into game. Peripheral issues hopefully resolved, and now we will continue forward. Of course, keep in mind we're still kind of waiting for that Vayne to hit level 6, and it's also paused again. What's important to remember here is that we're all having a good time as friends. Before they know Xerxes now coming in, keep your eyes out for the Elastic Slingshot. Xerxes not going to charge it yet. That's an interesting animation. Slides forward, and was never there in the first place.
To help that bot lane work even more damage onto the tower.
So despite... Interesting Zac animation once again.
So here's the early aggression that we were talking about. We wanted to see it from Memento. We wanted to see it from Ignar. Ignar
Arthas in the melee range. Kabe running as fast as he can. Attila now picked up. He can't sell. He can't move out. Oh my! Just deliver it to him. Call Ferrando. Call Deliveroo. This man needs a job. If you loved Indiana Jones as a baby, that'd be impressive.
Yeah.
Best Indiana Jones, then follow-up question.
Temple of Doom.
Wrong. Nice try, though. I appreciate the effort.
The Karthus in the mid lane, because we've been used to seeing this pick in the jungle.
Yep.
How come you've been playing this one?
My bot lane told me that if I go Karthus mid, they will completely destroy bot lane. And then they got
That didn't happen.
and then they got solo killed 2 times, and I'm like, what's happening, guys?
Now, I'm curious. Who is the best AD carry in the world, and why is it Reckless?
Perks.
What? It's Reckless. The answer was Reckless.
Oh, sorry.
Keep it together.
How satisfying is it to end this first week on a win cold?
You want to take it or?
I said cold, so this one is for you.
Oh. Sorry.
Let's say you're playing solo queue, you're duo queuing with me. There's a cannon creep and you miss it. Do you A, tilt off the face of the planet, or B, flame me for the entire game and never live it down?
I'm going to go with C. I'm ejecting myself from that lane. I'm going to go elsewhere on the map where we can actually win a game, Dragos.
Might just be caught down, pulled backwards by some infernal chains, and he does get taken out. Now, oh, this is cheeky. This is cheeky. What?
No one moved.
I am starting to feel a little bit dirty. Sjokz have family. Sjokz have friends. G2, this is obliteration.
I was not expecting to be hit by that from G2. 27-minute win. And they showed a lot of great stuff. Their team fighting is still up there.
Yeah, and of course it's a long split. It's 9-week regular season. We do have this final fight in Fnatic space to look at. With a little bit of luck, this will be self-made, finding that glacial prison.
We're Vi, Jinx, Gnar, Jhin, and Echo, and currently I'm working on an update for Kayle and Morgana.
Yeah, so speaking of Gnar, have I ever told you how much I just really like that character?
No, you haven't actually.
Good.
Providing experience, mechanical prowess, and synergy that can excel this team to the top.
Yeah, definitely so. And as discussed in you.
But you recently were talking on Twitter about the Kayle and Morgana changes, and said you were going to make them sharks. Did you come up with that in the same meeting that you decided to take 5 movement speed off of Aurelia?
Okay,
that was a great one, I'm sure.
League of Legends is a game of milliseconds, right? Like, changes like that are really important.
My ride's here, you know, I got that flight to catch.
It's Medi, 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 hey, Medi, Medi.
Woo! Latency issues to league officials. Now, after reviewing the shadow play and discussing with the teams, officials have determined this game will be remade and played on a different competitive server. We are now in the process of changing the competitive server the game is played on, and we will restart the game once players are ready. You will apologize, Medic, for that little
my apology. My apologies.
It is not a fun situation to be in if this is your first game to play on stage, both for Fnatic and for SK Gaming.
Hammer, not going to connect on anyone. Onslaught, that's not where you want to be. You want to turn it under the tower. And he will pay for it with his life. Dreams jumping around straight into the winds of war. He gets clapped in the back by Forbidden.
And what was a 2 versus 4 ends up being a 2-for-2 trade.
You don't need to overexert yourself to try to dive and chase for those kills, especially with high.
I mean, as like what I've seen so far, I would probably say like during scrims and stuff, he's like probably the second best AD in Europe right now. I mean, obviously there's like another AD that's a bit better than him, right? And that's obviously me, right? But we're gonna save that for another time. So.
Why did you break up with Quickshot for Peke?
Especially, you never did it to my face either. You didn't even call, not even a text.
You can barely look at you, mate. I'm used to this now, so...
I mean, it's just an improvement in every way, pretty much. You know?
Why, I don't even say anything. Literally, like, the camera is on the two guys.
You don't have to say anything, that's the first.
On one side, and Peke's on the other.
Don't get jealous.
Andre's sitting in the middle. Listen, I'm so jelly right now. You have no idea. You're a home wrecker.
You wanted to sit
You're a home wrecker.
I'm sure you are requested to sit here.
I actually specifically said I want you in the middle because I can't.
And now you have to say something nice about Trevor because I haven't forgot how mean you've been.
I think your casting was better than Vedius today.
All right, there we go. All right, enough banter. We're also going to check out some of the highlights from week 1 in our Alienware big plays.
Is there some brown plays there from me?
Yeah. The one where you died?
We're supposed
the second or the third
You see
death?
where I stopped with my flash for like 2 seconds, like what the hell just happened?
Missy, we need to do this for the sponsors. First up, SK Gaming Selfmade got the perfect start to his LEC career as he and his team took down Fnatic after some huge Sejuani engages. The reigning champions had no chance against the Fury of the North.
Fury of the North!
Do that siege minion, but he decides not to follow through with the resonating strike. That's a stun on the Reckless! The dive forward! Self-made and a true shot barrage from Crown Shot! Kill!
Yeah, the Fury of the North is an alternate Game of Thrones story.
I don't know. I feel like Splice, if their support buys items level 1, then they can win. But otherwise, I think Vitality.
Well, we'll see about this soon. Thank you very much, casting. And we're gonna take a... Oh, we're gonna take a short break. I'm sorry. And when we come back, Splice will face Vitality. Don't go anywhere.